Good morning. I see you are very busy with your drawings today. It looks like a beautiful hobby.
Hello there. I am just trying to capture the light on these autumn trees. Nature is the best teacher.
I agree with you completely. By the way, my name is Lily, and I teach English here.
Nice to meet you, Lily. My name is Oliver, and I think in colors instead of words.
That is very poetic. Words and colors are actually very similar because they both tell stories.
Maybe you are right, but sometimes I find it hard to explain my art in English.
I can definitely help you with that. We can combine your sketches with my vocabulary lessons.
That sounds like a wonderful experiment. What is the first word we should learn today?
Let's look at your sketch. This color is very bright and full of energy.
I wanted to show the warmth of the sun. It makes everything feel alive.
The word for that feeling is vibrant. It describes something full of life and color.
Vibrant. I like the sound of that word. It feels strong and clear.
You have a natural talent for pronunciation. Your voice is very steady and confident.
Thank you for saying that. I usually feel a bit shy when I speak English.
You don't need to be shy. Mistakes are just like sketches before a final painting.
That is a very kind way to put it. I will try to remember that.
Look at those birds flying south. How would you describe them?
They are free and moving together. They follow the wind to find a warm home.
We call that migration. It is a long journey for such small creatures.
Migration is a beautiful word. It sounds like a slow song or a poem.
You see? You are already speaking very well. You just needed a little bit of inspiration.
I feel more inspired now. Your smile makes the lesson very easy and fun.
I enjoy teaching people who are creative. It makes my job much more interesting.
One thing, do you come to this park often? I would like to show you more sketches.
I come here every Saturday morning. It is the best place to read and relax.
Then I will be here next Saturday too. I want to learn more vibrant words.
I will bring some interesting books for you. We can read about famous artists together.
I would love that. It is better than just sitting alone and drawing in silence.
Art is meant to be shared. It connects people in very special ways.
Thank you, Lily. You have made my morning very bright and happy.
Good morning, Oliver. You are already working very hard today. May I see your new drawing?
Good morning, Lily. I am sketching a small bird that landed on my bench earlier.
It looks so delicate and soft. The details on the wings are absolutely amazing.
I wanted to show its spirit. It was small but very brave in the wind.
The word courageous fits perfectly here. It means having a lot of heart and bravery.
Courageous bird. Yes, that is exactly how I feel about it.
You are learning so fast. Your vocabulary is growing every single week.
It is because of you. You explain things so clearly and with such kindness.
I am just happy to help. Teaching is my passion, just like art is yours.
What is the word for the soft light behind the trees? It looks like gold.
We call that shimmering. It describes a light that moves and glows gently.
Shimmering light. It sounds like the wind playing with the sun.
You have the heart of a poet, Oliver. Your English is becoming very artistic.
I feel more comfortable talking to you. You don't judge me when I make mistakes.
Why would I judge you? Learning is a beautiful process of discovery.
Sometimes people laugh when I say things wrong. It makes me want to stop talking.
Don't listen to them. Your unique way of speaking is part of your charm.
Thank you, Lily. Your words are like a warm blanket on a cold day.
Let's try to write a small story about this bird. I will help you with the verbs.
Once there was a courageous bird. It flew through the shimmering forest.
That is a perfect start. Now add something about the wind and the sky.
The wind was strong, but the bird was stronger. It touched the blue sky.
Excellent! You used the comparative stronger correctly. I am so proud of you.
I didn't even realize I was using grammar. It felt very natural.
That is the best way to learn. When you care about the story, grammar follows.
I want to paint a large mural in the city. Something about hope and light.
That is a big dream. Where would you like to paint it?
There is an old gray wall near the school. It needs some color and love.
I know that wall. If you paint it, I will help you write a message on it.
Really? That would be a dream come true. Let's plan it together.
Here we are at the old school wall. It is much larger than I remembered.
It is a giant canvas, but right now it is just cold and sad.
We are going to change that. Your colors will bring life to this entire street.
I am a bit worried about the scale. I usually draw in small notebooks.
You can do it, Oliver. I believe in your hands and your vision.
I need to prepare the surface first. It must be clean and ready for the paint.
I will help you. I can wash the lower parts of the wall.
That is too much work for you, Lily. You are a teacher, not a painter.
I am your friend first. Friends help each other with big dreams.
Thank you. Let's start by sketching the main shapes with charcoal.
What will be the central figure of the mural? Something powerful?
I want to paint a giant sun with golden rays. It will shine on everyone.
Radiant. That is the word for a sun that spreads light everywhere.
Radiant sun. And inside the rays, we can put the words you like.
We should use words like hope, unity, and future. They are universal.
Unity? Does that mean being together as one family?
Yes, exactly. It's the strength we find when we support each other.
Then unity is definitely the right word for this school wall.
I have brought some bright yellow and orange paint for the sun.
The colors are perfect. They look like summer in a small bottle.
Are you ready to take the first brush? The neighborhood is watching us.
I am nervous, but I am also very excited. My heart is beating fast.
Take a deep breath. Just imagine it is your small notebook, only bigger.
Okay, here goes the first line. Let's create something beautiful today.
Look, the children from the school are waving at us. They are curious.
I want them to see that art belongs to everyone. It is not a secret.
You are teaching them a great lesson without even using words.
And you are teaching me that words can give a mural a soul.
We are a great team, Oliver. A painter and a teacher.
The best team in the world. Let's make this wall shine.
The sun is almost finished. The yellow color is so bright, it looks real.
I am adding some orange shadows now. It gives the sun more depth.
Depth. You remembered the word I taught you yesterday. I am impressed.
I remember everything you tell me. Your voice stays in my head like music.
That is very sweet of you. Now, let's work on the letters for hope.
I will paint the letters in a deep blue color. Blue is a calm color.
Blue and yellow are complementary colors. They look very strong together.
Complementary. That is a long word. Is it hard to spell?
It is spelled complementary. It means they complete each other.
Just like us, you complete my art with your wonderful English.
Yes, I suppose we are a bit like complementary colors.
I am painting the H now. It is as tall as a person.
Make it bold and strong. Everyone should be able to read it from far away.
Hope is a very small word, but it has a massive meaning.
You are right. Sometimes the smallest words are the most important ones.
I feel like I am painting my heart on this wall for everyone to see.
That is what true artists do. They share their inner world with others.
I am not afraid anymore. The wall feels like a friend now.
You have worked for 5 hours. You should take a small break.
I don't want to stop. The mural is calling me to finish the P and E.
I have brought some fresh lemonade and some sandwiches for us.
Okay, a short break is a good idea. My arms are a bit tired.
Sit down on this grass. The view of the mural is even better from here.
Wow, from here I can see how the colors move together.
It is harmonious. Everything looks like it belongs in the same place.
Harmonious, like a beautiful choir singing a song together.
You are becoming a master of English adjectives, Oliver. I'm so happy.
I am happy because I have a great teacher. You make me better.
We make each other better. I am learning to see the world through your eyes.
Let's finish the word hope, and then we can rest for the day.
Oh no, look at the sky. The clouds are getting very dark and gray.
I think it is going to rain soon. We must protect the paint.
Here comes the first drop. Let's move our supplies under the school roof.
The rain is starting to fall very fast. I hope the paint is dry enough.
Don't worry, Oliver. We used waterproof paint for the main parts.
I am still worried. This mural is so important to me.
Come closer under the umbrella. We need to stay dry and warm.
The street is so quiet now. The sound of the rain is very peaceful.
We call this sound pitter-patter. It is the sound of rain on the roof.
Pitter-patter. It sounds like a secret language between the sky and the earth.
You are so romantic, Oliver. You see beauty in every single moment.
I see beauty because you are here with me. Everything feels different now.
Look at the mural through the rain. The colors look even more vibrant.
You were right. The wet wall makes the yellow sun look like it is crying gold.
Melancholy. That is the word for a beauty that is a little bit sad.
Melancholy beauty. It is a very deep and heavy feeling.
But the rain will stop soon and the sun will come out again.
Just like in life. Storms come, but they always pass away eventually.
Exactly. And after the storm, the air is always fresh and clean.
I am glad we are waiting together. I don't feel lonely in the rain.
I'm glad too. I love these quiet moments of reflection with you.
What is the word for a person who helps you see the light in the dark?
Maybe the word is inspiration, or simply a true friend.
You were both to me, Lily. You were my inspiration and my best friend.
Thank you, Oliver. That means more to me than any book or lesson.
Look, the rain is slowing down. I can see a rainbow in the distance.
A rainbow! That is the perfect sign for our mural of hope.
Let's check the wall. I think the paint is perfectly safe.
Yes, it looks great. The rain didn't hurt our beautiful sun.
Tomorrow we will finish the last words, unity and future.
Today is the day. The mural is finished and the sun is shining brightly.
I can't believe we did it. The wall is no longer gray and sad.
It is a masterpiece of color and meaning. Everyone is stopping to look.
The words hope, unity, and future look so strong in your handwriting style.
It was your brush that made them come to life. I just provided the letters.
We created a bridge between art and language on this old school wall.
Look at the children. They are reading the words aloud in English.
They look so happy. Their eyes are wide with wonder and excitement.
This mural will inspire them every day when they walk to their classes.
I feel very accomplished. That is the word for finishing a big goal, right?
Yes, accomplished. You should be very proud of your hard work.
I am proud, but I am also grateful to you, Lily.
You did the painting, Oliver. I just walked beside you.
You did much more. You gave me the confidence to speak and to dream.
And you showed me that life is much more colorful than a grammar book.
What is our next project? I don't want our lessons to end here.
Maybe we can teach an art and English class together for the children?
That is a brilliant idea. I can teach them to paint, and you can teach them to describe it.
We can call it the creative classroom. It will be full of vibrant energy.
I am ready to start right now. I have plenty of paint and notebooks.
Let's take a moment to enjoy this victory first. Look at the radiant sun.
The sun on the wall looks exactly like the one in my heart.
You are a true artist, Oliver, and your English is now truly beautiful.
I have one more word for you today. It is a very simple one.
Oh? Which word is it? I am curious to hear it.
The word is love, because I love this garden, this wall, and
please finish your sentence, Oliver.
I love the person who helped me find my voice.
I think that is the most beautiful word of all.
Then let's keep painting our story, one vibrant word at a time.